Today's writing day, I felt like I had an opportunity to get really far ahead, and I didn't get all that far ahead of like where like NaNoWriMo like tells you, hey, you should be shooting for this in order to reach the 50,000. I almost feel like maybe I've shot myself in the foot by not really having much of a plan with this. I've kind of pantsed most of this novel, and now I'm trying to somewhat go back and figure out, okay, what are the plot points that already exist? Like, I drawn one of the classic plot charts to maybe figure out, okay, where am I? What it actually is like the main storyline, the main plot points, before I go back and do like subplot points and all that jazz. But I didn't really have a whole lot of time to focus on that with other things that I needed to do before I go away for the week. But I mean, I'm still in a good spot. This is still the most successful NaNoWriMo I have ever done, and I will be happy with whatever I end up with by the end of the month. But it's gonna need a lot of love and a lot of rearranging, a lot of slicing and dicing and figuring out what actually goes where. But I've been trying to kind of piece things together. I'm not really sure that like my beginning actually works all that well right now, but I'm not sure where to go with it to make it better at this point in time. But that's where we're at, and it's the 21st of November. Got 9 days left to get to 50,000 words. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's the crash and burn week. So, yeah, I am about halfway between 38 and 39,000 words at the moment. I'm supposed to be at 40 today. I'm not sure I'll make it because I'm trying to figure out where I can build more, where I could add stuff, what could even be added. But yeah, it's crash and burn week. So, still the most successful though. I'm so happy that I've broken 40,000 words. Now the question is, over the next little over two at the time, because it's 9:15 on the 28th, as I'm recording this, can I get around 9,000 more words and reach that illustrious 50,000 words in 30 days. Now, for the record, the story will not be complete. In an effort to reach that 50,000, the story has been expanded bigger than what I was initially thinking when I sat down to write it, which I'm not mad at all. I'm just not sure if it fully works, which can be sorted out in the editing and revising stage. But that's not where we are right now. We're in the vomit draft stage. So, let's see what we can do while having some inspiration play in the background. It's the last day of NaNoWriMo. I'm contemplating not sleeping at all, which sounds honestly like a bad choice, but if it means that I hit 50,000 words, is it that bad of a choice? If I reach my goal, is the lack of sleep worth it? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. And you'll find out because, you know, you're coming along with me on this journey. So we're just now sitting down at 7:30 after working all day since 5:30 this morning. Multiple jobs, but you know. We're just now getting around to getting a chance to sit down and write. So, that's right. I'm very much contemplating admitting defeat. I'm only at 44,000 words and it's about 10 o'clock. I do have to open tomorrow, which is part of the reason why. That's also part of the reason why it's like, you know, we'll just see how far we can get by midnight. But then it's not really worth going to bed because I have to get up at 4, so I don't know. And I already know how difficult it is when I get the later. But I think I'm gonna try. I'm going to try and see if I can get another 1,000 words, which will put me at 45. This is still the most successful NaNoWriMo I've ever had, and for that I am excited. And I am excited about the story, even if it is a flaming dumpster fire, because there's so many aspects of it that I'm not particularly a fan of, just because it was clear and obvious that I was just trying to get words on the page. But hey, I can edit those words and maybe they can actually become something that's actually useful, or they can just get left on the editing room floor, because that is really kind of what this is about. And then I can actually try and provide structure to this story and turn it into something great. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I think we're gonna aim for another 1,000, even if it means going at 11 o'clock. But I'm not sure that I can crank out another 6 within the next 2 hours, just because the words are struggling. I've dabbled in some YouTube rabbit holes, which has been nice. It's been a good, you know, brain reset and kind of putting my brain back in the space of when I was working on the script that is featured in this, but not like so much that I've pulled myself so far out that I kind of forget like where my main character actually is, because my main character is sitting where I'm sitting now at the wonderful age of 29. So, I don't know. Lots to think about. Lots to do. Words written on a page. But yeah. The 7,145 words that needed to be written in order to hit 50,000. It's just not possible today. It just wasn't. There was no way I was going to be able to make the time for that. And I kind of knew that going in. I didn't realize it was necessarily the exact amount, but because NaNoWriMo provides that, those are the words that I was needed today in order to reach 50,000. It just wasn't possible. But you can see where I actually ended up if I hit my 45 that I'm saying I'm wanting to do, or if I just cried uncle and went to bed. So, but this is the end of the NaNoWriMo documenting process. Will I make other videos related to this novel? I don't know, maybe. It depends on what I decide to do with it. But this is the end of this specific documentation. So I hope you enjoyed joining me on the 2021 NaNoWriMo adventure. And look forward to next year. So that's it for me. I will see you next video. Bye.